Right, here we have a pheasant. Pheasants need to be plucked. Pheasants are very lean, and particularly game pheasants, and the skin is very thin. So when you pluck a pheasant, it needs to be done a few feathers at a time. Quite a messy job, something to be done outside, certainly not in the kitchen. So this pheasant is already prepared to such a point that the plucking is done, so we are ready to take the bones out. So we basically take up the skin so we can see the collarbone here. We scrape the knife, and this is a fairly firm bone. Hold the knife and the bird pretty firm and basically scrape with the point of your knife over that bone. And just lift the knife, the point of the knife underneath. It's actually a fairly firm one. And then we've got basically this. So we lift out the bone, try to get it out as a whole bone. Doesn't always work that way. So that's basically what comes out. And now we are going to cut right in the joint to cut the muscle, and then basically follow the knife along the carcass. This can be tricky. It's quite easy. It's the tenderloin, the fillet. We loosen that. Here we've got the little rump, the pheasant rump. And you've got to get it under the right angle. Yeah, there we are. Take the fillet apart. Again, the bones for the pheasant, they are fairly thickly and they can't stand too much force, but we want to get the fillets out nicely, and we want to maximize the meat, as little meat on the bone as possible. Okay, we're nearly there. Again, we hold this firm, pull this out, and here's our pheasant. It's actually a nice tender looking pheasant, nice meat, not too dark, so I'm looking forward to cooking that one. So that's the inside, and here we are. Choices. The legs of the pheasants, very tough, particularly these parts. There's plenty of muscles, strong, thick muscles. It's really tough. There is a way to get around that, and I'm going to show that. To remove the muscle in the pheasant leg, we basically cut. Make cuts, make sure you don't cut the actual muscles. and crush the bone. Again, see if you can loosen up some more of the actual meat. And what we aim to do now is basically by force pull out the muscles out of the leg, so all the tough muscles are coming out and we are left with a proper tender leg. We can pull them out like that. This is not wasted, makes a beautiful stock.